Hi, I am State Representative Brandon McGee, representing Windsor and Hartford. When we say Black history is Connecticut history, we are talking about those who are most impacted by the policies we enforce, by the system that allows and offers folk opportunity to grow as basic human beings. What am I saying? I often hear folk like my colleague, State Representative Robin Porter say, if you are not at the table, you are on the menu. So I'm saying, if indeed Black history is Connecticut history, we should move forward in a way where we include those who are most impacted. Let's take a moment to reflect on how we will help young Black and brown folks that are soon to be the next president of the United States or other countries, or those young people who are interested in giving back through education. How can we give them an opportunity to be a part of history? And all I'm saying is, beyond celebrating the Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Rosa Parks and all of the greats, we also have to dive deeper and, as a policymaker, understand the importance of equity, inclusion, and addressing some of the very systemic challenges that we all talk about. Mrs. Rosa Parks, I had the distinct pleasure of serving as a pallbearer for Mrs. Rosa Parks' funeral in 2005. And it was such an honor. During that time, I served as the State Youth and College Division President for the NAACP in the state of Alabama during my time in college. And, Mrs. Parks' courage, sense of civic responsibility, and vision of a better America are just as relevant today. We know that Mrs. Rosa Parks tells us that there's always something we can do. And she tells us that we all have responsibility to ourselves and to one another. I'm honored to celebrate with you Black history, reflect on my forefathers and mothers and their contributions. So thank you so very much, Mrs. Shirley Chisholm. Thank you, Honorable Eric Coleman, Marie Kirkley Bay, Ken Green. And I could probably list and rattle on more, but I'm so delighted that I, Brandon McGee, I have the honor of standing on your shoulders and fighting the good fight.